There is nothing wrong with abortion. It is morally correct and it should be legally accessible for anyone in need. Now think about this. There once was a girl named Veronica who was only 17 years old when she first got pregnant. She was a star athlete of her school. She was just about to head off to college before she got pregnant. She thought about all the things she could have done in order to help herself in this situation. The only thing she could think about was getting an abortion. But in her case, she came from a very religious family. A father who was conservative and a mother who she was not close to, so she had no one to go to. But luckily, in her defense, she was able to be helped by a non-profit organization, Jane's Due Process. They set up a judge and lawyer for her to plead her case so that she will be granted the access to getting an abortion. Now, in her state, abortion is illegal. And it's only accessible if you have a parent or guardian sign you off, because technically she was still a minor. Shouldn't no one have to endure that? Especially at only 17 years old, Veronica was frightened. She did not know what to do. Her whole life was put in the hands of a judge and a jury to justify if she was mature enough to make this decision. Being mature does not dictate whether or not you should get an abortion. Having children is not meant for everyone. You never know people's situations. A lot of times in today's world, sometimes abortions are needed, especially in cases of sexual abuse. There are many young kids out here getting pregnant due to sexual abuse. But if we have laws and restrictions on abortions, how are we supposed to help them? You are letting these kids give birth to their traumas. And just like Veronica, her state was dictating if she should give birth to her trauma, even if her trauma was not sexual abuse. Teen pregnancy is still a trauma for some people. There is absolutely nothing wrong with abortion. Reading Veronica's story made me think about me. If I was in that situation, what would I do? It made me think about the next person next to me. If they was in that situation, what would they do? You never know what can happen. So think about it. What if this was your younger sibling, your younger sister, and she needed an abortion? Would you tell her that she is morally incorrect? Would you tell her to have the baby? You cannot dictate everyone's lives. Having a baby is not the answer to everyone's lives. So there is nothing wrong with abortion. You aborting a baby just lets you keep going on the path that you originally had. It is not meant for everybody. It is not morally incorrect. And it should be accessible for everyone. So tell me, if you was in a situation and you needed an abortion, what would you do? Don't be so quick to answer that you wouldn't abort. Now think about it. Think about you in Veronica's case. If you were pregnant, you were headed off to college, star athlete, conservative parents, you had a whole life ahead of you that you were just about to begin, and you got pregnant, and you need an abortion. Now tell me this again. What would you do?